What's up, guys? Tanner Pfeiffer here with Pfeiffer Football. On my back porch once again, but that's not a problem. It's really nice out right now. Had a great day. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. I think mostly everyone's celebrating the 4th of July weekend instead of really Monday. I'm sure Monday's going to be the night all the fireworks go off, but this weekend is kind of the weekend that everyone goes to the lakes and all that, but just be safe and have fun. But I want to talk to you guys today. Not really any NFL news, but I just wanted to go over this Instagram collaboration that I had. So last video, I went over the top 10 NFL wide receiver teams. So basically the top 10 teams with the best wide receiver groups. And that post on Instagram, by the way, has got over 6,000 likes, and there's a lot of tension in the Instagram comments. If you guys want to go check that out, make sure you're following me at Pfeiffer Football on Instagram. I'll show you the interaction it's getting. Well, it's got over 6,000 likes, 518 comments. There's just a lot of discussion going on around that. A lot of people didn't like my takes, but that's okay. Don't really care. But I just like to provide my info, my opinions, and I don't know, I just love to talk football. But here is my top 10 offenses heading into the 2022 NFL season. It's kind of hard to take away from the Los Angeles Rams. They won the Super Bowl, Cooper Kupp, Triple Crown. They're the top team right now in favor of re-signing Odell Beckham Jr. They did trade Robert Woods, but they still have Van Jefferson, and they signed Allen Robinson. They restructured Aaron Donald's deal. They signed Matthew Stafford to an extension like last season. Cooper Kupp signed an extension earlier this offseason. So I feel like their offense is just going to keep doing well, especially under Sean McVay. Just don't see any regression. Maybe if there is any regression, it's going to be due to Matthew Stafford's age. I think he's going to be like 34, 35. So that would be the only reason, I think. Number 2, I have the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is still leading this offense. You cannot forget the importance of this, guys. Patrick Mahomes' offense, this is his offense. He is still a very great quarterback. I was not a Patrick Mahomes lover. I said once he does this in 3 back-to-back seasons, if he keeps performing the way he does, I'll consider him a top quarterback, and he has done that. So he's a top quarterback right now, and he's still got Travis Kelce. You've got, they signed Marquez Valdes-Scantling, and then they have Juju Smith-Schuster that they signed to like a 1-year, $10 million deal. So not like the best wide receiver core there, but it's still a Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid offense. I think they're going to be just fine, guys. Let me turn the ISO up on my camera just a bit. You guys have a little bit more light. Hopefully it's not too grainy looking. But number 3, I have the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. Who else do they have in the wide receiver core? They have Dawson Knox at tight end. They have, who's that other wide receiver that... He's been around a little while. Let me look. Gabriel Davis, yeah, but he had like a really strong game or like postseason, something like that. But I've always liked Gabriel Davis. It's kind of self-explanatory there. The only thing that offense needs is a solid running back. They are one solid running back away from being an extremely top offense, and I have them at number 3, and that may be generous, to be honest with you guys. That bird needs to shut up. Hopefully you guys cannot hear that bird. That is an extremely loud bird. Number 4, I have Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You still got Mike Evans. You still got Tom Brady. He's still got a decent offensive line. I don't think it's going to be as strong as it was last year, the season before. You franchise tag Chris Godwin, I believe, or they may have reached an extension agreement. I forget. But I know they did franchise tag him. So he's going to be there. And you still got Cameron Brate at tight end. Gronk retired, and I think they lost David Njoku. But this is really the chance for Cameron Brate to be the top. They got depth, okay? Trust me, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are just going to be another solid offense. Maybe not as strong because they're not under Bruce Arians anymore, actually. It's Todd Bowles. So they may actually see a little bit of regression. Number 4 on this list, it might be generous for for the Bucs, now that I think about it. Number 5, this is also generous, the Green Bay Packers. But I'm a huge Green Bay Packers fan. I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan. I think he's the most talented quarterback to play the game ever. Doesn't mean he's... There's a lot of argument behind that, but we can go into that a different video. Aaron Rodgers, you got David Bakhtiari on the offensive line, Aaron Jones. They signed Sammy Watkins. They drafted the other Watkins guy. They've still got Randall Cobb, who is aging, but I still love Randall Cobb. He's reliable. I will say that at the least. And you got Robert Tonyan coming off a torn ACL. I do think that they will still do pretty well under that offensive coordinator they got. Nathaniel Hackett was very inconsistent, so he left for the Broncos. Even though I do like Hackett, but I think the Packers are going to be just fine. But number 5 may be a little generous. Number 6, I have the Los Angeles Chargers. I really like them. Herbert has been pretty solid for 2 back-to-back seasons. You still got Keenan Allen. You got Austin Eckler, who can catch out of the backfield. Very dynamic back. He proved us all wrong last year, staying healthy, I think, for the full season. They, I believe, signed Mike Williams to an extension. I think they're just searching for that tight end, and they may have made some additions there. Mike Williams... Herbert, the offense is pretty stacked, not going to lie. They have that third wide receiver too, I forget his name, but he's pretty good. At number 7, I have the Denver Broncos, led under Nathaniel Hackett's offense now. Russell Wilson, Javonte Williams, I mean, he's going into year number 2 at running back. You've got Melvin Gordon? Yes, Melvin Gordon at running back. They've re-signed him. And Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler. So they have a really good receiving core. They've been in the league for a couple years now. They just haven't had a solid quarterback situation. And I really think Russell Wilson's going to bring this offense to that full potential. I'm excited to watch the Denver Broncos. Indianapolis Colts. I love Matt Ryan. I'm not going to say he's not the best quarterback to ever play, but I really dig Matt Ryan. I like Jonathan Taylor. I like that offensive line way more than the Atlanta Falcons. You've got Michael Pittman. They are still like kind of favorites right now to sign Julio Jones in free agency. They drafted a new rookie wide receiver, and T.Y. Hilton, I believe, is still a free agent. They've been in talks with him about coming back. So I just think the Indianapolis Colts offense can definitely succeed with Matt Ryan. I put the Las Vegas Raiders at number 9 just because I'm not totally sold. I love Devontae Adams, think he's great. Darren Waller, he's pretty great too. Derek Carr has proven to be pretty consistent, year after year to keep them relevant. They're relevant enough, but it's the Las Vegas Raiders, okay? I just don't see them contending for a Super Bowl. It's possible to have a top 10 offense, yeah, but I just think that's it. That's as far as they're going to get. They're going to have a top offense, possibly. Number 10, I was very generous here, but I put the Baltimore Ravens. Even though I believe that Greg Roman, I believe, is holding them back, they could succeed more. They've never had a really great receiving threat, but they do have Mark Andrews still. They have Lamar Jackson, who is still trying to work out contract situations. I'm not even sure who else they've got at wide receiver. But they just have always been a consistent team. They've always been a consistent offense. I was pretty generous here with that, but number 10, I did put the Baltimore Ravens just because it's led by Lamar Jackson, who's extremely dynamic. Anyways, guys, there's lots of reasons you can put other teams there. There's a lot of teams that could still be there. The Vikings are one of the teams that could be a top offense as well. They're loaded on offense as long as they all stay healthy. Anyways, guys, I want you guys to tell me your thoughts on this list down below. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. If you made it this far in the video, you may as well subscribe. I'm just saying that right now because you listened to me rant for this long. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you join that Discord. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. See you.